Welcome guys, BreatheInBrix here, and today I'm going to be showing you my new MOC, my bass, Republic bass. So yeah, let's get straight to it. So first I just want to thank everyone that is viewing my channel and all my subscribers. I think I'm around 330 or 40 subscribers, no, yeah, 330, somewhere like low 300 subscribers right now, which is really awesome, and just want to thank you guys for that. And yeah, so let's get on with the MOC. We're gonna start off with the battlefield. So let's get this camera off the tripod and show you guys the battlefield. So if we start in the left hand corner, you can see there is a destroyed droideka and just a whole bunch of super battle droids and droidekas. Oh, also I just want to mention that this planet is sort of like a muddy planet, and it's not supposed to be like a field, so that's why there's only little patches of grass and flowers. So yeah, just want to make that clear. You can see all the awesome super battle droids just firing at the massive like legion of clones, and you just move down the battlefield here. Really awesome. You can see that the plates are actually stacked up, so it's sort of like that. You can see right there. And also want to show you guys this. It's a droideka in like mid flip, because you know how droidekas, like when they're rolling and then they flip out of it, basically like that. So that guy's in the middle of that right there. And then I just want to show you guys all the clones. So like there's some clones getting shot, those two guys getting shot, that guy's getting shot. All these clones looks really awesome. And then as you can see over here, there is a clone turbo tank clone trooper, Kashyyyk clone trooper from 2005, and then a Clone Army Customs Arc clone trooper. I forget his name, but I thought he looked cool. So if we move along to the bottom right hand side, pretty much the same thing. Some clones and droids battling it out. And yeah, so let's give you guys another look at the battlefield. Really awesome. So let's move on to the roof. Start over here on the roof. Well, first of all, I just want to show you guys this right here. So this is actually like a this is not glass. This is sort of like a beam that protects from like missiles and bullets going into the base, so that the base won't blow up. But then also it lets ships go out of it and stuff like that. So that's really awesome. So also I just want to show you guys the roof. The roof is pretty simple, but I think it looks pretty decent for what it is. As you can see, there's a band of little legion, whatever you want to call it, clone troopers in the middle, fighting off assassin droids, which are really hard to fight off, and Cad Bane himself right there, which I will move around the table and show you guys in a minute. There you can see is a droid actually shooting a clone right here, so he's about to fall to his death, which is upsetting, but yeah. And then if we move around here, can show you guys this is just a little thing I created. Not really sure what it is, just think it looked good for detail, sort of like a power generator, but there's a whole generator thing down here, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. So yeah, that's basically what's going on here. And then here's another closer look at Cad Bane right there with his two huge blasters fighting off these guys. And then there's a guy getting shot right there. And then here is another sniper. It's actually watching them over there. He is in the middle of his sniping from right here, sniping post. But these guys got up on this roof, so he noticed it. He's actually my custom. I think he looks pretty decent. Actually really good. one of my most viewed videos, the showcase, which I made around a year ago, I think. So that's pretty cool. And then you see there's just some lights and stuff. Looks really pretty neat. And now let's move on to the front of the base. You can see there is a sniping post right here that's connected to the base. These are actually the jail cell area, which I'll get to in a little bit. And you can see there's a jail cell right there with bars, because it's a jail. And then on the other side, there's just this stuff over here. But before I get to any of this in the jail part, let me just show you guys inside the base first, because I know you guys are dying to see that. Looks pretty cool inside the base. Let's get the camera back on the tripod so I can actually go ahead and remove the base, the top parts of the base. So let me just remove this. Actually, I'll remove this first. Alright, so let's just show you guys the inside of the base, which I think is a very cool part of this MOC. So as you can see in here, we have the Republic gunship right here, and basically it's the storyline of this. These guys were attacking with Cad Bane. They wanted to take over the base, but obviously the Republic forces were defensive because they did not want that. And they came with this guy right here, who is the evil commander guy. I'm blanking out on the name right now. Maybe I'll put it up right there, the name, like right there, of the guy. But anyways, so Captain Rex and Cody came to help out, because these guys, the commander, they called for help, and they actually were able to take this guy into custody, detain him, and get him back to Coruscant. So if we move back a little bit, you can sort of zoom in and see that there is a 501st Trooper there, and there is a pilot in there, but it's sort of hard to see. So that's why the Coruscant Police gunship is in here. By the way, that is a Clone Army Customs Rex and a Noble Artist Customs Cody. And if I take this Coruscant Police gunship out, you can see the whole hangar, which is really awesome. I really like this hangar. Looks really cool. And as you can see, there are Kashyyyk swamp speeders that are parked. Well, 3 of them park there, and then like the larger ships park here. So there's that ship right there. Oh, and also the reason why there was an opening here was so ships like the Coruscant Police gunship could actually fly out of there. So that was pretty cool. And then here's just some one computer over here, just to maintain the whole area here. And if we move on to the other side, you can see there is the same kind of computer over there, which I will be doing a tutorial on. And then here's the door, which I will get to in a little bit. But as you can see, there are also these guys coming out of the base, which is also really cool. And then this right here is just support for the roof, so it doesn't fall down. And yeah, so let's move on to the rooms. Starting off with this room, this is basically like the communications room. Well, one of the communications rooms. Basically, there is Commander Gree right there, Phase 2, and one of his privates. And they are basically talking to people on the hologram table, so that is pretty cool. And then here's my design for these little clone helmet holders. So when they're not in battle, they basically just put it on these little holders right here, so that they just like know where they are, know where they're at, basically. And yeah, so let's move on to the sleeping quarters. So here are the sleeping quarters right here. Here is one of the beds that the clones will sleep on. And then here are some other beds right here. I can actually get a guy and show you what it looks like when they sleep on the bed. So that's just him sleeping on the bed there. And then on these beds, they sleep like so. Oops, he fell over. But you guys get the idea, I think. And then there's just a guy, a clone, waking up. Obviously, if this were all during the same time, he wouldn't be waking up because it's during battle. But he's just there to show you guys what it would look like if there was a clone waking up. And then there's his outfits right there. That's where all the uniforms go. And then if we move around here, I can show you guys. There's actually two clones, Kashi clones, watching on a TV, and that is a custom TV by the Brick Show. I can actually. So yeah, they have a YouTube channel and everything. I just added the little stud at the bottom to help for support, but pretty awesome TV. So I thought that was pretty funny. They're like laughing at the TV. Pretty sure that's episode 4 or 5 that they're watching. And then if we move on to this room, this is sort of like the second part of the communications room, but it's more maintaining the base and the generators, which are over here. And these are some more of my custom computers. They look sort of like the Hoff computers. I just would need to print out custom decals for them, and then they would look a lot better. But I did not have decal paper at the time of making them, so that's why I don't. And then here are some clones that are actually maintaining it. And as you can see, this guy is using my holder for the helmet, so that's pretty cool. And also, I forgot to show you guys, if you look at it like this, you can see that these windows right here are, so the communication center people can actually look out there. As you can see, my fingers are there. They can look out into the hangar, make sure nothing's going on. None of these guys are getting inside the base, which is what these guys want. But obviously, clones don't want that. And then, as you can see, over here is the weapons area. All the weapons are gone because they're all being used by the clones. But normally, this would be all filled up with weapons. As you can see, this clone right here is getting a sniper weapon. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and also, I think there's a thermal detonator right in there, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then here's some more like tools and stuff that the clones just use. I'll probably be doing tutorials on these right here, so you guys can see how to make weapon holders. And now let's move on to the jail area where they keep the prisoners. So that is awesome. I thought this was a really cool design for a jail. I've never seen anyone do something like this before, so I thought that was pretty awesome. As you can see, there's the sniper here with the backpack, Clone Army Customs backpack, and Brick Warriors sniper rifle, which I think looks awesome. And then, as you can see, here's the jail. So basically, I used these really rare, transparent pink bricks. Like, as you will see in some of the Clone Wars episodes, this is what the jails look like. They're like this color. And then these buttons right here basically mean that someone is in it. If someone is not in it, these will be green. So, yeah. And there's all people in these. Can't really see them, but there's one. This one is a different color because it's holding actually a special, I guess you could say, guest. And I don't know if you guys can see right there, but I actually have a little light that I custom made pretty much. And there is Jar Jar Binks, and there he is for ruining the Star Wars franchise. He's in jail right there. So that is pretty funny, I thought. And then here's another design for, like, not just to hold, if they don't know if someone's bad yet, but they think that they have, like, they're not good, they'll be held in here. These are for, like, the guys that are locked up for a long time. This is just for someone who's basically on trial. Obviously, I don't know if there are trials in Star Wars, but that's basically what this is for. And then here's, like, Jar Jar's little, I'll use this light again, Jar Jar's little thing right here, his animal, and there's, like, a custom leash to hold the animal in place. And then you can see there's some clones here that are actually going up to the roof. That would be up here. And he's climbing there. And then these two guys are actually getting a ladder up so they can go up there. So yeah, moving around to the last part of the base. Right over here. So as I showed you before, this rock, really cool, and then the sniper. And basically I'm going to explain to you what these things do. So this right here that goes, this power strip, all the way down, these are generators, a whole bunch of generators. This power strip goes all the way down and runs everything in the base. So this is all the power that runs all the computers. Computers help run this, which is sort of ironic. Runs the TV, runs this stuff, runs the door, which I'll get to last. That's what I'll show you last. So it runs everything in the base. So I'm going to show you guys basically my design. So I use one of these things and I stack these up. There's basically I got the idea from the Pirates episode in the Clone Wars. It doesn't really look like them, but it was I never saw like a power line in Star Wars, so I basically just based it off of that. And then over here, this whole part is actually gray right here because the clones shoveled up all the dirt and basically just placed down their own metal, so it would be like not dirt and dirty, but as you can see they like piled it up there, right there, and then some of it fell, so this guy's shoveling it back up to the rock. And then over here is the basically gate, but it's not really a gate, it's just like a wall. Let's just say the wall. I thought it was a really awesome looking design for a wall, especially Star Wars wall. And that robot right there, that minifigure robot, is actually from Jabba's palace, the old one. They're Jabba's entrance, and there is a clone right there, just doing face recognition. And then there's a security camera up there, so that's also really cool. And let's move on to this part. So here's just some fences so people can't get in. Oh, also I forgot to say, if you don't do the face recognition and you go through here, you will get zapped and you will basically die. So that also works for droids too, because it just shuts all the power off and they basically melt. And clones, the same will happen to clones if they don't do their face recognition. So you gotta be careful. That's for sure. And then here's one of the ladders that actually you use to get up to the base, and here's just placement. So it tells the clones where they need to put the ladder. And that's what that looks like right there. And then there's another ladder right there. That's just how you store them, how it was before. And now the final part, the generators. Well, then the door after, I'll show you that. But so as I said, these power lines they all go to this brick, which powers the whole thing. And the power lines just go here, and then here's a simpler version of the power lines that they needed to use that because these are way too big to put along here. And here's the main generator that is actually powered by these 6 generators over here. So they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm sorry, my bad, 9 generators. So these 9 generators are powering this generator, which goes over here, powers this little block right here, which powers the whole base. So yeah, it takes a lot of power to run this base. And as you can see, it's a really cool design for a generator. Please comment if you like the generator. And then here's just all the other little generators that are all connected together. And the reason why this is sand right here is actually to absorb all the energy, because this makes so much energy. Like, all these generators make so much energy that the sand actually absorbs the energy. And it's sort of like a magnetic sand that is powered by this right here, these stuff right here. And yeah, so that's what keeps it so that this doesn't blow up or someone doesn't die when they go in here. And then this guy's just checking on everything. So yeah, that's basically it for that, the whole pretty much main part of the base and the whole base. And now let's move on to the final thing before I ended the video, the door. So if we take this out of the way right here, you can see there's that detail right there. I think it looks pretty cool. And then here is the awesome door. So I'm actually going to put camera back on the tripod so I can show you guys the door and then end the video off. So if we zoom in over here to the door, let's just focus that. Come on. Sorry. Alright, so there we go. So as you can see right here, this is the door, and it actually moves. So it's really cool. It moves like this, and then you can see these things can come out and into the battlefield. So this guy could like be on the battlefield, and then after it comes out, the door will just close like this, and it has actually a locking station right here. So it's not fully locked in, but it's made so it will lock right there. And then if they want to fully close it, it fully closes like that. You just tilt it to the left, my left. And then, yeah, so that thing looks really cool. Just move it back. Really would be really awesome for stop motion animations. I think other people have made doors like this, but I don't think they've used this design right here. Sort of looks like a huge fork just going into the base like that. But, yeah, so that is basically it for my LEGO Star Wars Republic base. So it took me a really long time to make this, as I said before, and I just want to really thank you guys again. First of all, if you stayed through the whole video, I know it's a long video, and just if you enjoyed this video, so yeah, please check out my channel, guys. It would really mean a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.